commenting on the amount of the cigarettes.
It is roughly $1.10. No, $1.25. No, $1.50 for a pack of these Clea cigarettes, Clea Lights, actually. Good tobacco, or tobacco, as they say here. And it's got some interesting Czech writing on it, which I probably can't pronounce correctly. But all in all, worth $1.50. Going to be bringing a lot of these back.
Czech cigarettes warnings doing nothing for English speakers.
That's right.
They are against English speakers and want English speakers to die.
But here's something you don't see. They actually have the amount of tar and nicotine that is supposedly in the cigarette, and that's unusual. So anyway, good stuff. Right here.
Go to Monday. He's the only one out for some reason. Looked like he was trying to eat that small child, but that's what the glass is for. Well, it takes a while to take a picture, doesn't it?
As we can see, this glass casing here is keeping that polar bear inside. I think it's safe to say that Stephen Colbert was in fact correct. Bears are dangerous creatures that must be kept behind bars. Or in this case, glass. Yeah, works both. We were talking to Gene yesterday, and he seems distracted. That might be a pet, so he is in fact a good leader.
Well, his friends are jealous. Uh-oh.
And apparently he's not fixed. Here we have the world's largest rodent, and I thought initially that lawyers were the world's largest rodents, but apparently not. These guys are it. So, New York, beware. Rats this size decide to come into your building, it's time to move out. And now I guess we'll go and see the other anthropomorphic representation of lawyers, Snake House.
Это ты про кого? Про себя?
I heard this bird talking smack. I'm watching you, buddy. Bark, it's what's for dinner. He just ate that. Indian elephants very different. Eating bark.
And giving themselves sand baths.
Yeah, using sand instead of the water that's right behind them. You'd think he'd use it to brush his teeth, but no, they're actually eating it. Wow. Although that is probably the size of a man's leg bone.
Right.
They seem to have...
Maybe they're cold, and they just want to get warm. And that's what all the sand is for. Apparently the bark is good because he's drooling.
Yeah.
That would have been somebody's arm.
Not coming back as an elephant.
But look at the huge mess you get to make. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. This is good.
Europeans' appreciation for fine art in the human body. John Ashcroft had his way, he would have covered that up. Lame-o.
So Grant, we've completed our visit to the zoo.
Yes, we have.
Let's recount. We saw a bunch of animals, we got yelled at by a zookeeper,
Yes, we did.
and we got honked by a zoo boss.
Yes, it almost ran us over.
Yes, very close.
It was lots of fun.
Yep.
I think the highlight of the trip was... Oh, here's the bus.
So we're re-concluding our interview. Grant's in my hotel room. My air-conditioned hotel room.
Yes. Can't believe you get air conditioning. So, let's review. Saw a lot of animals, got yelled at by the chick at the lemur place for petting the lemur. Almost got run over by a truck.
The bus ride was so full we couldn't move.
Yeah, that was, instead of going to the torture museum, which we really didn't have time to do today, we just decided to ride the bus back. And that was enough. That was good enough.
And it smelled and there was no air conditioning and it was hot and smelly.
Yeah, yeah.
And packed really, really tight.
I don't know if that's the nature of public transit in general. Maybe all the people that have cars actually take showers more than once a week. I don't know. I don't know. I imagine if you went on public transit in the U.S., it'd probably be just as smelly. And maybe Europeans would get the same idea about us. I don't know. But, you know, they'd probably also take a look around and say, Jesus, there's a lot of cars, you know? So, but most Europeans I know don't want to take public transport in the U.S. They want to drive cars, so, hey, they get to stink up their own, you know, private transportation, I guess.
Yeah. Shortly after we got off the bus, we got back on the subway, and the subway was just as full.
Yeah, but I got to sit down.
Low scent factor, yeah.
I got a seat.
I gave my seat up to a lady.
Yeah, well, you know, Fletcher is chivalrous like that. I have no such pretense about me. My feet hurt, and I was like, oh, I'm going to sit down now. It's ridiculous to do any... I looked around to see if it was only women sitting down. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Oh, no, there's plenty of men sitting down.
Exactly.
Plenty of women standing up.
There you go. There you go. So, it's not like, you know, offering a girl my seat anyway would have gotten me any closer to getting laid. So, I mean, what was the point, really?
Yeah.
Had there been that factor involved, who knows? But yeah, so. And got a Euro dog.
A gigant.
A gigantic Euro dog with the water. Was hit up by some street people for cigarettes. That was also interesting.
Yeah.
You know.
Actually had one in your hand that time and had to give one up.
Yeah, I did, and but I didn't mind doing it. You know, the things are only $1.50 a pack, so it's not a big deal.